Hello everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hello Aquarius, welcome to Fallen Angel. So this is going to be for October 2019. I'll do a 10 card spread and then I'll do clarifiers for each one. So altogether you're getting 20 cards. Aquarius. Hope you guys are doing well. Just want to extend thank you to everyone who has supported my channel through their likes, by their subscribing, and their comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so very much. Aquarius. October 2019. I have, my moon is in Aquarius, so I feel very connected with you guys. And I actually learned a lot more about myself when I first started getting into astrology. And I learned that my moon sign was Aquarius, and it just made so much sense to me. It explained so much, and I actually relate to my moon sign of Aquarius more so than my sun sign of Taurus. So, very interesting. All right, you guys, here we go. Aquarius. See what's going on here. We'll look at your recent past, your present energy, and then we'll check out your future should nothing change. Aquarius. I will include contact information in the description box below. I have changed my channel name, so my email is still in reference to my former channel name. I'm just making some changes, you guys. I'm just trying to create myself. Alright, here we go. Aquarius. Two more. Two. Aquarius. October 2019. Thank you so much. Okay. Aquarius. Oh, perfect. Seven of Swords. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. The Son of Swords. The Fool. The Tower. The Sun in reverse. What's going on? Eight of Swords. Ew. Look at that. That's not, that doesn't feel too good. Nine of Swords. Oh boy. The Eight of Cups. Five of Wands. Okay. You guys. Obviously, we're getting over something. There was something that could have been revealed to you guys in the past with the Seven of Swords. Somebody was being rather sneaky. But there's also this opportunity that may have presented itself to you guys. And it could have come from a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. But this show's coming in with a quickness. This is taking movement. This is taking action in some regard. Could have heard something. Could have been told something. And then it kind of planted the seed, so to speak. But we still have this level of deception. So we're going to find out more where that came from. Present energy, kind of taking a leap of faith, not being so sure of where you're going, not really liking where you've been, but feeling the need to make some changes and taking a leap of faith. There's innocence here, but at least you know what the thing with the Fool is. It's taking action. It's doing something. It's not at a complete standstill. We'll get to that in just a moment. Then we have this Tower moment. So I feel like a lot of us are in transition. Something big has happened recently. This is in the form of, you know, major life changes where the tower falls and then you have to start rebuilding. It could be like a breakup, a major breakup, a divorce. It could be, you know, the loss of a loved one. Anything that you feel like you have completely lost your stability, your footing. We'll find out more where that's coming from. And then we have the Sun card in reverse following the Tower. So this feels like you're not very blessed in a situation. This is kind of like a frowny face, like being sad, being disappointed. We'll find out more about that too. So with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, we feel like we're hung up a little bit, and then we have the Eight of Cups, so this is wanting to walk away. This is anxiety and depression, but it's also feeling like you've been sitting in this for a while. This is what keeps you up at night. This is the anxiety and the depression, and this is kind of more getting to the place of apathy, you know. Maybe it doesn't hurt so much. It's kind of like getting numb from something. But with the Eight of Swords, it's where, you know, you're not ready to make your move, really in your head. Not ready to let go and move on to the next step. Feeling kind of numb. But here, this is moving on. This is You know, so I feel like there's a tug of war here between not wanting to move and then making that next move, because this is disappointment. This is leaving behind broken pieces, feeling like what has happened can't be repaired, putting everything in, and it's a cup. So it could have to do with love and emotions. We'll find out more where that's coming from. And then you have the Five of Wands underneath the deck. So this is drama, this is chaos, this is scattered energy. This is where a lot of people are wanting to talk, but nobody's really wanting to listen. So I feel like for a lot of us, something was definitely revealed, or at least there was suspicion to someone being sneaky, someone hiding something. They definitely had influence in this Tower moment. I feel as though that they have contributed to it. And now you guys are just going through the grieving process, right? You got your anger, your denial, all that stuff. And then finally, you'll get to a place of acceptance. But right now, it's not feeling too good. All right, may I please have clarity starting with the Seven of Swords all the way through the Five of Wands spiritual team? Thank you so very much. Aquarius. 2. 1 more. 3. Okay. 5. Okay, we got the 7. What is going on? You know what, you guys, I'm waiting on my Tower moment to go away. It started a couple of years for me, and you know, sometimes it's a long process, but the universe knows exactly what we need. Are you kidding me? Seven of Swords to go with the Seven of Swords. All right, you guys, let me just lay these out and whew. Judgment. Wow. Okay, we are in transition. We are in a need of healing. A lot of us are having to heal ourselves because people want to be difficult and start drama in our lives. Seven of Swords with the Seven of Swords. Obviously, you guys, this is somebody trying to get away from something. Something may have been stolen from you. Somebody's being sneaky, doing things behind your back, not being truthful, not coming forward in a genuine way. This is something you had to deal with in your recent past. Queen of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. So this shows where something could have been offered and then it was retracted. It could also be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. This is someone who can be rather ruthless and dominating, kind of a bitchy, kind of selfishness kind of thing going on with her. And with this opportunity that could have presented itself, it could have come from her. She could have something to do with it. But this is not a very nice person. This could be a rather toxic and irritating, irritable type of person with her. All right, then we have the Magician with the Son of Swords. So this shows using your resources, coming in with a quickness. Like, this guy's all about movement and he's about communication. He's going to take action, just like with the Magician. The Magician is going to use the resources at hand to take action and take hold of a situation. And it's about just working with what you got. Okay? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius as well with that. Page of Wands, more fire energy with the Fool. So interesting enough, these cards are very similar. So with the Page, we have this starting. It's more of something that hasn't, it's before the action is being taken place. It's like the beginning of something. Like the Ace of Pentacles is like the beginning of an idea, the start of something, just like with the Page. And then the Fool, they're kind of pretty much in the same energy. They're getting ready to take that leap of faith and start out. So this shows where, excuse me, you guys may be getting ready to venture towards something. But then we have the Tower. This doesn't feel too good. It's like you guys know you're kind of just like sitting there and you're just watching it fall. Like it's just falling around you and you're not really quite sure what to do because it's painful. You're very in your head here, like you are with the Nine of Swords, very in your head. It's painful, it hurts, it's difficult. Sometimes, you know, it's just easier to not do anything than it is to actually deal and acknowledge with what's going on. Four of Swords with the Sun in reverse. So this is where you guys may need a moment to sit there and just contemplate and really put some thought into what needs to happen from here, especially to help get yourself out of this depression and sadness. Interesting, you guys. You have the Hermit in reverse with the Eight of Swords. You guys need to unhinge a little bit. I feel like there is stagnant energy with you and not really knowing for sure what to do. But the Magician is encouraging you guys to take action, to move forward and just take charge of your life. The Hermit wants to be a recluse and just kind of turn inward. And when he's in the reverse, that energy is not really being very productive. It's still just kind of hanging around and waiting. It's like waiting on somebody else to decide what you're going to do, waiting to see what somebody else does or says to determine what it is that you want to do. So you need to really take charge again. Like I said, take charge of your life. Take responsibility for the things you can control, what you say, do, and how you feel. The Two of Swords with the Nine of Swords, you guys had to make a decision. And the swords are about logic. So there's a need here to want to use logic, right? Aquarius, you're air, prone to being more in the head, so to speak, which is why this really hurts. This is like a mental hell, but this is where you may need to use your intuition, because you're not wanting to see, or nor are you able to see right now. Something is blocking you. Maybe your emotions are getting in the way of your intuition, but you're being encouraged to use your intuition. You may not be able to make sense of the situation at hand or sort out everything that's going on in your head, because this is a mess, right? But you're being encouraged here to use your intuition to get unblocked and to be able to take that next step. But we see you being happy with the Three of Cups. It could also have referred to a third-party situation. But you know what? In the process of moving on, even if you don't have closure, even if you don't have validation in regards to a situation, there's an opportunity to celebrate. So I feel like once you guys are able to make peace and to leave this Tower moment behind, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel good. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. And the reason to celebrate would be that you are putting yourselves first. You're taking care of yourselves. You guys are not looking at yourselves objectively. You know, you may need to use intuition, and that's going to play into, ironically, being objective. Because with the Judgment card here, we can see ourselves. We can see those difficult truths. We can see, I did this, I did that. You know what? That happened in the past. I'm moving on. I'm learning from those mistakes. I'm not going to allow that to be a liability. I'm going to make it, I'm going to learn from what has happened, and that is valuable. You know, that's priceless, really priceless life experience, and learning from it, keeping yourself from making the same mistakes, adding to your bank of wisdom, because the Hermit is a very wise person. He introspects. He uses his own wisdom to get out of a situation, but not when he's in the reverse. So there's a lot of drama here going on with the Five of Wands, and then there's this need to separate yourself from that, see things for what you are and for what they are, make your decision based off of that. We can't make a decision based off of what's going to happen because we don't know that. But I feel like some of us need to look inward, right? The Hermit's encouraging you to look inward. You do need to take action. You can't just, you know, you've got two Eight of Swords here with blindfolds on, not wanting to see the situation for what it is, but just being so distraught. You know, in Aquarius, sometimes it takes a lot to, we don't want people to know how we're really feeling, especially if it's something negative. But once you kind of cross that line, you done messed up. But it's a lot for us to deal with because we don't openly come out and just offer up how we feel to people. So when we're hurt, we're really hurt. And it's like, what do we do with this? But there's a time here, you're being called to evaluate yourself on the inside out, okay? And to sort through the drama, you're going to have to put yourself before other people right now. Not in a selfish way, but in a self-loving way. Because what you can give to yourself is what you can give to others. You can't give anybody something you don't have, right? As within, so without. Aquarius, I love you guys so very much. Thank you very much. If anything resonated in this, or if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. Or if you guys want to comment and explain how this has related to you and what you may be going through, I'd love to hear it, and I will respond to your comments. Thank you guys again so very much. And you know what? Sometimes, you guys, you just got to let it ride. I love you all. Many blessings. Peace.